Oi oi! Welcome to Spirit Boost with me, Tim, and Coco the dog. And this week we are thinking about how do I influence other people. Now, it's far too cold and wet to take the poor dog out for a walk today, and also I'm a bit of a wimp, so I thought we'd film at home. But actually it's quite appropriate, this fire, because we all want to burn bright for Jesus. And I was reading in Matthew chapter 6, where Jesus says, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden, and no one lights a lamp in a house and then covers it up." Now elsewhere, Jesus says that he is the light of the world, that he's the light that's coming to the darkness. But now he says, you and me are the light of the world. Well, what do we know as the light of the world? Things like the sun, that you can see everywhere. So we like that statement from Jesus. It's nice to agree with, that as Christians, we are the light to make a difference in the whole world. But then Jesus doesn't just leave us comfortable with this nice big theory. He pins it down on you and me to make a difference. A city cannot be hidden at night time when it's on the top of a hill. You can see the light for miles around. And Jesus is saying that you and me need to make a difference in our neighborhood, where we live. So if you were to move from where you live, if you were no longer to work in your workplace, no longer to be involved in any of the things you're involved in, where you are, would anyone notice? Would they realize that the light has gone out of that place? And then Jesus gets a lot more intense and personal to you and me. 2,000 years ago, a lot of people lived in one-room houses. So when they lit that lamp, it literally gave light to everyone in the whole house. What kind of person would then cover it up so no one could see the light? It just sounds bonkers. If you've got a light, you turn it on to illuminate the room. And Jesus says that you and me are to be that light to our family, to those we live amongst, those who are closest to us. It's actually relatively easy in the West to think I'm quite a good person. I'm letting the light of Jesus shine out by being nice to other people. And don't get me wrong, the church should be involved in doing great things. But if we're feeding people, helping out the poor, we can sometimes trick ourselves into thinking that's all Jesus means. Yes, he does mean that, but he also means you need to talk about him. He wants our friends and our family, those in our neighborhood, those in our region where we live, to encounter the person of Jesus, not just with deeds, but with words, which involves you and me having the guts to stand up and say something. Now, I know that is not always easy. In fact, sometimes that is flipping difficult. But be encouraged. Jesus says, you, with his presence in you, you are the light of this world. The darkness can never overcome light. Shine bright in your neighborhood, amongst those you live and work with, and be bright in your home. Maybe if no one else in your home is a Christian, be encouraged that you are the one illuminating that circumstance and bringing the hope of Jesus to those around you.